Hey guys, it's Pownzzz and welcome to another episode of my Stoke City career mode in FIFA 20, and this is episode 3. So I hope you guys enjoyed the last two, and we're going to kick started with this by showing the league table. Currently sitting in 10th spot at the moment after 9 games played, only on 16 points, unlike teams like Fulham who've got the maximum points from the start of the season, played 10 games, won all 10. Still on 30 points. Leeds are up in second. West Brom, Brentford, Cardiff and Swansea round up the top 6. And then we look down the other end of the table, we find Hull, Derby and Barnsley all in the relegation zones. Barnsley and Luton Town without a win so far. Starting off though, we're going to take a trip to Wales. We go to Liberty Stadium against Swansea, who, like I say, do sit in that 6th spot. And this game actually was quite dead for the first half. To the second half, and to happen, Baston was the person to get the home side in the lead after 55 minutes. And after this, we should be doing a lot better defensively. I'm still at this point was trying to kind of get into the ultimate difficulty. As you know in the last episode, we're playing under max difficulty now, and we need to start improving and get up that table. And that's what we're doing now. Joe Allen back on Welsh soil, plays the ball across to Peter Etebo after just 10 minutes after conceding. We're back level and it's 1-1, and Etebo gets a very deserved goal. But obviously we wanted to push on still. Pownzzz now laying the ball into Sam Vokes, again another Welsh player, just rounding around everybody. Takes a long way round, and it tries to bend one into the top corner, which does work out. And in the 86th minute we do grab the lead in Wales, and again both Welsh players getting something from this game. But one's over. Swansea had a free kick in the 93rd minute. It was to get taken by Baston, hits the post, and that's how the game ends. We do manage to get this ball out to safety just about, and we do grab all 3 points, and that helps us to push us right up the table. Next up though, we're trying to see our youth academy. Don't actually look at the youth academy as much in this one. Jamie Brown has got a great minimum overall potential, great max potential of 81 to 94, and that's who I want to be looking for. So look forward to Jamie Brown getting into the side and hopefully making some starts for us in the future, but not quite yet. Hopefully trying to get his overall up a bit more first. Next up though, Nottingham Forest at home, and this is a tough start as well. From a short corner, Joe Lolly works his way into the box, passes to the edge of the box, works his way to the back post, where I think it's Graben who's in loads of space there just to hit the ball past Butland, and that puts Nottingham Forest into the lead. And obviously straight after that we wanted to get a bit of revenge. Pownzzz on the ball here, playing into Bowder and G.I. who's actually just today gone to Trabzonspor on loan, if you want to keep updated with Stoke City news. And here's Tyrese Campbell there running through. Two or 3 minutes after conceding, we're back level, and the youngster just managed to get, I think, one of his first few goals of the season, and it means so much to us because that helps us push us into the promotion playoffs if we do manage to keep a point. But even better than 1 is 3. Sam Vokes now laying the ball to Tyrese Campbell yet again. He's running through. Joe Worrell's trying to chase him. He's coming back inside, and yet again Tyrese Campbell can slot the ball back at the bottoms of the keeper into the back of net on 68 minutes, and we do take the lead again, just like the Swansea game. We start off by going behind, but we do manage to come back in, and it looks like getting 3 points from this game. Sam Vokes now playing Tyrese Campbell, who's on a hat-trick. Is he going to go for the hat-trick? He's not. He's going to lay the ball off to Pownzzz. He's going to bend one into that top left-hand corner with a superb finish. It's a lovely curling effort from Pownzzz. He's got a lot of stick in real life for his performances. I don't think he's performing well in real life, but he is actually proven to be well in this game. Next up though, we do manage to concede another goal. Jakob here on the edge of the box managed to fire one past him. Federici was in the goal. Decided to give Federici a start, and he conceded 2 goals in this game. But it doesn't matter because we do manage to get all 3 points in the end. A bit fortunate that obviously Nottingham Forest didn't press on to get any more, but their goal came too late, and like I said, after that back-to-back wins, we're up into 4th place now behind Cardiff, Leeds and Fulham, who were still undefeated and actually on maximum points still. And now it's time for us to face them in this next game at the Bet365 Stadium, and Divock to Reed and Knockout working well here to put the ball into the edge of the box. And look at this scramble. This is how Fulham get their first goal for this game. I'm fuming with that. It's a total scramble in the box, and that's what they do. Scott Hogan now though is on the ball. He's our key player this season. We've found Sam Vokes, who he's playing the ball to now. Ball's in. Scott Hogan, you can take a bow for that, mate. Scott Hogan with the bicycle kick on 40 minutes to get the ball past the goalkeeper, and we're back on level terms with that. That is one way of scoring a goal. I put this goal on Instagram as soon as I scored it, so if you guys want to check out any more good goals scored in career mode before the episode's even out, go to my Instagram at Pownzzz98. You'll see him on my story there. And that was Scott Hogan's 8th goal of the season so far. And obviously, we weren't going to get anything out of this. Ivan Cavallero puts Fulham back in front, and again fuming with that ball across the box. We had to do better, and I'm just got mugged off there. But lovely slick passing. Mitrovic is onside, and the ball gets smashed past Butland, and Fulham take a 2-goal advantage now going into the final 17 minutes or so of this game. But they weren't done yet. They're going to show why they're top of the table and undefeated. I think it's Kearney there. He smashes that into the top corner. It's a great finish from him. And there's Fulham's 4th goal, and that's their final goal of this game. Fulham are obviously 4-1 ahead, and that is how the game ends. They continue their unbeaten run at the top of the table and extend their points above Leeds. But next up though, we take a trip away and they take on Sheffield Wednesday in this game. And obviously we want to get back to winning ways in this. So Ryan Woods, we're playing the second team for this. Ryan Woods, Jack Marriott and Lee Gregory here. Lee Gregory's running through now. Obviously one-on-one the keeper. What's he going to do? He smashes it in. Of course, it's Lee Gregory. Lee Gregory ain't going to miss that. And 15 minutes on the clock. He celebrates in front of the home fans who just escaped the stand. But obviously, it's now Josh Murphy now running down the wing. Balls into Rhodes at the back post, and Lawon goes there on 50 minutes. Put the ball into the back of the net, drop my controller. And here's Mark Duffy now. Obviously, into January now. Hopefully, he's one of the players to go back. But here's Jack Marriott, who was brought in the first transfer window, plays it back to Lee Gregory, smashes that in, and we're back in front in the second half on 60 minutes. But obviously we wanted to play, and this is an accidental pass. I didn't even mean the ball to go to Jack Marriott there, but Jack Marriott nonetheless manages to put the ball in the back of the net, and we do get that 2-goal advantage. And Marriott's been a good player since bringing him in from Derby at the start of the season. He's got, obviously doesn't play too much games for me, but he does get the goals when needed. And now into the 76th minute, obviously we want to get some more, and that shot just manages to creep through everybody from Nick Powell into the back of the net, and we get a 4-1 lead. And I have no clue how that ball even got in. But the game went over. Sheffield Wednesday get a consolation at the end through Lawongo, running through one-on-one the keeper, and he pokes the ball underneath Davies there in the goal, and they get their second of the game. But like I say, it wasn't enough. The only poor thing for this is Davies conceding 2 goals just like Federici did, but we still managed to get all 3 points, so it's all forgotten. Next up, we go to the Den against Millwall. Actually Gary Rowett's side, so we wanted to get some crucial points here. Bowder Ndiaye puts the ball into the box, and Scott Hogan scores a header, which you all know headers are really hard to come by in FIFA 20, but we do manage to get our first headed goal with Scott Hogan in this game, and we go 1-0 up after only 50 minutes on the clock. Nothing in the first half to commentate about. There's nothing going on. Millwall wanted to get something now. Bradshaw running through the lots of good chances, but that was blocked, as now we're working forward with Bowder Ndiaye and Scott Hogan and Gregory, who were brought into the first team for this game, all working well. Gregory's waiting for Bowder Ndiaye to interrupt. Look at this 1-2 play. Bowder Ndiaye slots it in. We're 2-0 ahead now, which is reverse from what the actual fixture was in real life. We lost this game 2-0, but now it's reversed and we're on to a winning streak. Millwall do manage to get consolation now in this game. Corner comes into the box, Bradshaw's on the edge, plays it back to the edge of the box, pass through to Wallace, and Butland just couldn't palm that ball away to keep it out. But we do again get the 3 points, which is literally a good start to the season nonetheless. We've all lost a few games so far, and we're still climbing that table. Lost 4 games, won 9, drew 1, and we're sitting in 4th place behind Brentford now, who are overtaking us in 3rd. But next up, West Bromwich Albion, our probably localish rivals that we have in this league. And here's Etebo and Vokes now running through, and Vokes managed to get one of, I think it's the only goal of this game, and it's a crucial one. Ball in off the post to poke it, to get it past the keeper, and how the game ends with a 1-0 win. And West Brom fans should be doing better this season, but their team is actually slowly sliding down the table, and with their defeat to Stoke, now they're obviously going to go down a little bit further with that. Sam Vokes gets, I think it was his 7th or 8th goal of the season, so he's starting to creep up against Scott Hogan. I wonder if it's going to be him or Hogan. I get the the highest goal scorers in this career mode in this season, but we'll find out. As I say, a 1-0 win against the Baggies. Next up was Barnsley. Michael O'Neill's actually first game in charge this was, and this game was not as entertaining, but for Stoke fans I think it started off very well. Obviously Barnsley starting with the game off, and Barnsley lose possession straight away. Tom Ince now going to drive forward, and just one pass through to Scott Hogan, that's enough for him to round the defender and to curl the ball into the far corner, and that's how we take the lead after just only 2 minutes. And at this point Barnsley still hadn't won a game in the league, and you can clearly see why. Giving the ball away, they're going to do that on loads of different occasions. Bowder and Diaye now working the ball forward with Jack Merritt well, who brought into the side, and Peter Etterbo can take a bow. That was a beautiful finish into that top right hand corner of the goal on his weaker foot as well. Just absolutely smashed that into the corner, and we do take the 2-goal lead, and we're continuing a good winning form. Look at the finish, top corner, no keepers keeping that out. But we weren't done in this game yet though. Joellen now running through to Scott Hogan, who has a chance on goal. Can he extend his goal tally? He can't. He missed the target, which would have been a really good chance for him to extend the lead. But Barnsley do manage to get something from this game. Actually, they get 1 goal from it. Miller runs through the middle of the defence, and Butland again pokes the leg at it, and it just still goes into the back of the net and couldn't keep it out. But that's how the game ends. Barnsley still haven't found their first 3 points in a single game yet, as we are the next side to defeat them, and we get our own 3 points yet again. And you see there, Brown gets a little run out on the pitch though. Did bring him out, hasn't made any sort of progress yet, but slowly he's getting into the team. His overall is slowly growing. Next up was Wigan at home, and this game was a bit quiet as well, but Bowdy and Diaye on the ball now, trying to find a way through past Mulgrew, but ball's played into Vokes again and slotted into the bottom corner past the keeper, and celebrating in front of the Wigan fans. Wigan fans wouldn't be happy with that, but Vokes there, and that's his 8th goal of the season. That one is his 8th goal, not the West Brom one. That was his 7th. There's his 8th goal. So like I say, creeping against Scott Hogan, who just pinched the ball for the defender there, and Scott Hogan there can just smash the ball into the back of the net, increase our lead to 2-0 before the half-time whistle, and that puts us in the driving seat in this game. So all we need to do is just hopefully for 3 points and hold on for a clean sheet, because I'm elated at that. My manager is, it looks like. And there's Scott Hogan. He scores his 11th of the season, 3 goals ahead of Vokes, and Vokes got a little bit of catching up to do. Like I said, we aren't going to hold on to a clean sheet in this game. Williams managed to put the ball across Butland there, and it does find a way into the back of the net, but no matter that, it was just a consolation, and we get 3 points. That's up for the postcom. Now for the live com. Right then guys, moving into the live com part of the episode now, and obviously today's episode hasn't been too bad at all. We've only actually lost 1 game today and won the other 7 games that we've played so far. Obviously started off beating Swansea, beating Nottingham Forest, and then we lost against Fulham 4-1, but we've had a good run since then, a 5-game win streak against, so we beat Sheffield Wednesday, Millwall, West Brom, Barnsley and Wigan. And next up, as you see, we're playing against Cardiff away, and then straight after that we've got Blackburn at home to round off the end of November, and then move into December. We're going to go through another hectic month, and maybe the next episode I might play through December and maybe a little bit of January, but I might even leave January for the next episode. Might do the next episode play through January, then continue after January, the episode after that. But let's have a look at the table and find out where we are. Obviously looking here, Cardiff's next opponents, and they actually sit in the playoff positions with us at the moment. They're currently in 5th and we're currently in 3rd. We actually it's 12 points behind Fulham, who actually did finally end their 100% win rate at the start of the season. Obviously it's how they could have played. I think they did drew against London rivals QPR. So they've managed to drop their first points of the season, but still on 49, which is a very strong total. Leeds on 46, 3 points behind them, also going very strong. And then we're 9 points behind Leeds, 37 points. Brentford and Swansea, the other 2 teams in the top 6. So look down the table, West Brom dropping off into 8th. Further down, Huddersfield, who got relegated last season, in 13th. Even further down, you still find Hull in the relegation battle with Luton, Derby and Barnsley. Like I said, it's very shocking that Derby are not higher in the table. Obviously they are dropping off from what they did last season in real life to this season. They are underperforming as well, and Barnsley as you can see, still haven't won a game. Obviously next up is Cardiff at the Cardiff City Stadium. So then guys, this is the team I'm going to be using for this game away to Cardiff. We're going to change it up, the second team formation, to a 4-3-3 holding. Davies in goal, Smith and Ward as the wing backs, with Bath and Carter Vickers in centre backs. Ryan Woods actually said he hasn't got much game time, he wants to leave the club, so I'm going to start putting him in this team and play him in a defensive mid role with Clucas and Powell. We've got McLean on the left, Ince on the right and Marriott up top. I would be using the first team, but yeah, the stamina has dropped down a little bit, and obviously I want to have that team rested well for the next game against Blackburn. I really should have played this team for the last game I played, which was against Wigan. I would have rather played for the second team against Wigan to have the first team ready for this game. This one's more crucial because it is a playoff battle, and yeah, let's just see if we can get 3 points on the road in Wales. So we are then guys, we're in Wales for this fixture against Cardiff. We've recently beat Welsh rivals Swansea this episode, the first game, and now we're playing against Cardiff in the capital, so we need to see if we can get another 3 points and make their distance a bit further from ours. Let's have a look how Cardiff line up. Neil Etheridge in goal, still a good goalkeeper despite that Cardiff got relegated from the Premier League last season. Mendes Lang, a good player as well, and Josh Murphy as well on the wing, and Tomlin and Patterson are up front, and Marlon Pack as well in defensive mid. Still got a very strong team, Cardiff, that's why they're up there in that top 6 positions. And let's just see if we can get 3 points against them here. It's going to be a tough test, and let's just see if we can get another 3 points up the mighty Potters. Come on. There's Jack Marriott. See the run from Ince, and Ince is through, gonna cut it back, and Clucas is in. Oh, it's a good save from Etheridge there, and it's kicked out for a throw. We had a good chance as well early on to take the lead. Woods got to do some good defending. Oh, skip past Patterson, skip past the defender, and it is Cardiff that take the lead after only 14 minutes. Defender just literally missed his man, and Patterson just skip on through one-on-one with the goalkeeper and put it straight into the net. It's bad defending from me. Carter Vickers there just shows him the way through. Like, opens the gate for him. Might have been Danny Barth actually. Just opens the way through for him, and it's easy for Cardiff to put it in the net, and it's 1-0 to them.
Cottage, I'm hearing a goal there. Alan McAnally can tell us more. It's a goal for Fulham. 18 minutes played, 1-0. Thank you, Alan McAnally.
This is going all the way through again. Again, my bad defending has scored another goal, and Patterson gets a brace within the space of 4 or 5 minutes. This is just simple football passing. 1-2 plays, found a way through, slipped in to Patterson, and he can bend it round into the corner. It's a good finish. Davies almost got down to it, but that goal has doubled Cardiff's lead, and we've got some work to do. Clucas to Marriott, Powell. Ince is open and on the wing there. Just needs to sprint down into the space. And Marriott takes the shot on Clucas. It has gone in, and he is onside. Clucas has got us a goal back after only 26 minutes. It's 2-1 here at the Cardiff City Stadium. It's on the way through. I wasn't going to take a shot on too many defenders in the way, and yeah, Clucas way onside there. The defender on the left hand side of the goal there, playing him on. Oh, the ball just fell to him, and he could just smash it past Etheridge and goal. It's 2-1 now, and we've got to way back into the game. This is going to be a cracking game, filled with goals. I can just see it. Wouldn't really call it a quick free kick, that though. Patterson playing it through to Tomlin, defending. It's fell to Patterson here. Oh, and it's gone in. And Patterson's got his hat-trick in 35 minutes. Ball's gone through, tackles come in, still got the ball. Slipped Patterson through, and Davies just couldn't keep the ball out. Strong, he hasn't got a strong hand there to keep it away. And it's 3-1 to Cardiff. Ball's up and over. Woods can get it away. Ince can get it clear up the pitch as well. And it's half time here. And it's 3-1 to Cardiff, well 3-1 to Callum Patterson. He gets all 3 goals in this game for them. And Lucas got one back for us, but it's not enough at the moment. We're 2 goals behind. And we've got a lot of work to do before we even consider in this game. A Patterson hat-trick from 35 minutes gives Cardiff a comfortable lead. What he shouldn't do. Powell can come steaming up the pitch now. He gets tackled. Not a great tackle there from Rules. It's going to be the yellow card, isn't it? At least. It's not. It's just going to be a talking to. Right, it's ball short to Carter Vickers. Oh, Marriott turns well. And we got a goal back. Jack Marriott gets another goal to his tally for the season. Puts us back into the game. It's a good turn from him there. It's a short kick option was the better choice. Good turn from him there. Get away from the defender. And he just puts it into the corner with ease. Flint had no chance after the turn. And Etheridge had no chance of keeping that out when he was that close to goal. And again we're back into it. 3-2 now. And that's Jack Marriott's 5th goal of the season for us. It's Murphy. And it's a Tomlin who's actually really tired. I've just seen him, his stamina. No doubt he'll be getting substituted off. Davies got to deal with this. And Davies has been beaten again by the man Callum Patterson. Mistake from him, came out to try to clean the ball, but Patterson rose to the ball before he could even get there. 4-2. It's a ball over the top. Davies coming out for it. And Davies didn't even jump to collect it. Patterson was the only one in the air there to win the ball. Eyes on the ball. And he just headed it over the keeper and into an empty net. And Cardiff again have another 2-goal lead. It's 4-2. Probably going to hold on to it or whip it in. And that's what they're doing to the back post where Hoylett is. Couldn't keep it in though. Nobody making another substitution. Let's boot Davies, boot us up the pitch. It's a header to McLean, headed away. And there's the full-time whistle. It's Cardiff, they get the points at the end of the day. 4-2 win. And it's Callum Patterson, 6 attempts at goal and 4 goals from it. He's the man of the match by far in this game. And it was his show. 4-2 to Cardiff. 4-goal Patterson toyed to Stoke City defence. He certainly did. I couldn't actually stop him in that last game. And at the table now, we're still sitting 3rd, and we're still here. Well, actually, we're now 12 points behind Leeds after suffering that defeat to Cardiff because they did win their game, and Fulham also won their game as well. So they're slipping even further away from us now, 15 points adrift. We are off top spot. Brentford still holding 4th spot, and Cardiff still remaining in 5th. But they close the gaps down to 1 and 2 points respectively. Nottingham Forest do climb into the top 6. West Brom just behind them as well. I think kind of further down the table at the bottom 3, see if that's changed anything. Pownzzz actually got their first win of the season, that was something. Let's see who they played, and let's see, they actually beat Middlesbrough, who are sitting in 12th spot. So it's a good win for Barnsley. They get their first win of the season. Derby and Luton still as well in the bottom 3. And Hull and Millwall obviously looking a bit more comfortable than the other 3 at the bottom, but they still got some work to do to get themselves out of safety. Well, this is unexpected. Well, not really unexpected. Ryan Wood said he was unhappy and wants to leave, so I think he's put himself on the transfer list. So SC Braga have come for an offer for him. You know what? If he's unhappy, yeah, I'll consider the offers. They've offered 3.7, and his range is between 3.65 to 5.4. I'm gonna negotiate this. Actually, I want to see if I can get 5 mil at least for him. I say at the most for him actually. 5.4 might be a bit too much. So let's see if we can negotiate 5 million. Paid off for 3.7 million for Woods. I'm going to propose a new fee. Let me ask for 5 million and see what they say to 5 million. That's a final offer, sorry. Okay, I'm still going to counter though. So I still want 5 million at the end of the day. Let's just see what they say again. Price of wood is set. And okay, you have a deal. We'll match the 5 million price tag for what you set. Apparently that was your final offer, you liar. So Braga are offering 5 million for Ryan Woods. I'm gonna accept that. It reduces the amount of players in the club because we do have a lot of players. So, and you're getting off the wage list as well. So, yep, Ryan Woods, you might be leaving to go play in Portugal. And we have another offer for Ryan Woods. Fenerbahce, this time from Turkey, are offering 4.3 million for him. But he's obviously currently negotiating with SC Braga again. I'm just going to negotiate this again. I'm just going to ask for 5 mil and just see what I say. I might actually ask for more than 5 mil and just see what happens. Actually in the skyline this time. We want to sign Woods 4.3 mil. Can we agree on that? Obviously not. That's why I brought you here. Again, I'm going to put it even higher. 5.3 million. That's for an extra million. We can see an offer value at 5.3 million to be more fitting. That's your final offer. Well, the last guy said that, and as soon as I offered the same again, he agreed to it. So they agreed to it again. 5.3 million. So I hope the Fenerbahce deal goes through because it's more money, but either's still good money. So I'm really not too fussed about it. So then it's the final game of the episode, which is the last game at the Bet365 Stadium for this episode. And we're going back for the first team, which I'm quite happy with. Actually, everyone now is up at above 70 overall. Scott Hogan actually being the lowest rated player in the side, even though he's like the second in the goal scoring list. Edwards actually up to 71 rated now. Butland's up to an 80, which is very good for him actually. Surprising, he's still a potential player. The amount of performers on this season, but Butland's in goal, Malasha at left wing back, Edwards right wing back, Martins, Indy, Davies and captain Ryan Shawcross in centre back positions. Etebo and Ndai in the centre mids with Allen at the top, and Hogan and Vokes up to 2 strikers up front. Hoping to add it to Hogan's goal tally now, and we need to get back to winning ways after losing our 5-game win streak against Cardiff and suffering 4 goals. So let's just see if we can get back to winning ways against Blackburn. So here we go then, against Blackburn Rovers. Let's have a look then. Christian Walton is in goal for them. I don't know any of them. So Bradley Dack is the one player for Blackburn that is very, very good for them. And obviously someone that Gary Rowett, when he was in charge of Stoke, wanted to bring in, and Connor Chapman as well on the wing is also a player I know. So hopefully we can get a win here. We didn't beat him in real life, so let's just see what happens in this game today. Come on, Stoke. Yeah, they see him in the sunlight on the touchline. It's out in a corner. They go between this ball in, Dak on the corner. 20 minutes into the game. It's foul to the feet. Oh, it's cleared off the line. There's a good defence there. We almost went 1-0 down. Malassia forward to Vokes. Hogan's found a gap through. Can I get a good touch? That's a brilliant touch from Hogan. I see Ndai in the middle. I just can't get the ball to him. And from almost a goal to Blackburn led to a great counter-attack for us. And tackle from Joe Allen. Wins the ball. Scott Hogan's in space. It's a poor shot of his left foot there. And it's wide. Look at this goal chance. Goal line decision. It's kept out well there. Tom Edwards, the saviour there. Tackled well. And they get another chance to counter in the last minute of stoppage time in the first half. Shawcross trying to get the job done here. He did it well there. The ball is in our possession. It is half time. And it is 0-0. It's been even really. They had that close chance. Blackburn did the goal cleared off the line by Tom Edwards, and we had a few chances to get through there, but Blackburn defended it well, and rightly so. It's 0-0 at the break. Going to make a substitution here. Joe Allen is going to man coming off now. Tom Ince, the man to replace him. Get a bit more pace in the side.
The full width of the pitch in this attack. Good support running on either side.
Keeping the ball well. Blackburn are going into the box with ease. Easy play for Blackburn. And after the hour mark, they've actually got the goal, and he's doing the Ronaldo celebrations. Simple passing from him, I just couldn't defend him. Just stopped the ball dead, played it back, and hit it straight into the corner. And it's Armstrong, just shortly after coming on, has got Blackburn's first goal. And we're behind again. 1-0 to Blackburn. Bowden DI now, just going to run at people. Sam Vokes. Tom Ince. It's fell to Vokes. Can I get an equaliser? And he has. Only 2.5 minutes since conceding. Sam Vokes gets us the goal to put us back on level terms. Won the ball back here. Ince, a great pass through to Vokes. Takes a couple of touches. And the second touch, put it into the back of the net. Found the way through. I was so curious to see if that was actually going to go in or not when he took the shot on. But it did. And we're now back on level terms. 1-1. Let's go getting it clear. Bowden NDI gets his head where the player's foot was there. And we can break now. He's got pace in the attack. It's NDI. He's shrugging him off. Plays the ball through. Sam Vokes. Oh, it's in! I didn't think that was going to go in when he took the shot on. I wanted him to take it with his right foot, but Sam Vokes gets a brace. And we're in the lead. NDI shrugging off the defender. Lovely pass through. I wanted him to take it with his right foot. That's probably what the keeper thought. So I think he was a bit stunned when Vokes used his left to put it into the near post past him. And we do take the lead. 2-1 to Stoke. Sam Vokes picking up his 10th goal of the season. He's going to be up there now with Scott Hogan for their golden boot. Who's going to get it? I'm going to make the sub as well. Edwards, after being burnt for pace there, I'm going to take him off. Tommy Smith is coming on. Just need to defend this corner now. Ball's come in. Ince tried to clear it away. It's off the bar. It pushed him back a bit further. We've got a minute or so to go in this game. Left the stoppage time. The ball's in up the pitch. I need to get it away. Header's not what I wanted. Focus on the ball now. The ball over the top to Bowden NDI. Can he get on the end of this? He actually can as well. You see Scott Hogan? Oh, Scott Hogan just can't get the end of it. And we've won the game though. After that, it's a really, really glorious end to the game there. But we do manage to pick up all 3 points in the end. For a well fought game. There's a way to get a win. They've hit the bar on us after we took the lead for 2 goals from Sam Vokes. They've had Blackburn have been so unfortunate. They've hit the bar. They've had a goal cleared off the line. But we had the back run to take the win. 2 goals from Vokes. And almost a chance to get a third at the end from Hogan. But full time is Stoke 2, Blackburn 1. One thing I haven't done for a while is actually show you how our players are actually progressing in terms of trading. I have swapped one of them out after this. Is the youngster from the youth academy with a great potential. Brown, I don't know what his actual name is. But we're going to train up. Obviously, actually, Butland's actually got up to an 81 overall now. But let's simulate to see what happens. Butland does get an A rating, and obviously everyone has stats do up a little bit, but no one's overall goes up. Blackburn do miss the chance to score equaliser against Stoke City. They hit the bar, they had the ball cleared off the line, and it's hard for them, I guess, at the end of the day, but we got the win in the end. Let's have a look at the table. As you can see, Fulham still continue with their unbeaten start to the season. 19 games unbeaten, 18 wins, 1 draw, and the goal difference of 44 with 55 points. They're doing amazing this season. They're probably going to go up for sure. Leeds United, though, still behind them, still 3 points behind them. They got another win. And obviously, with me winning as well, it still keeps the distance to 12 points behind Leeds and 15 behind Fulham. But that's really, as long as we end up in the top 6, that's all I'm really after, because top 2 at the moment look unlikely with how well Fulham and Leeds are doing. Nottingham Forest and Brentford on 36 points behind me as well, and Cardiff are still in the top 6 positions. Preston just outside by a point, as well as Reading by 2 points and West Brom by 2 points. Going down though, Huddersfield are down in 14th on 25 points. Blackburn, who we just played, are down there in 16th, 23 points. And looking even further down the table, it's Luton, Derby and Barnsley yet again still in the bottom 3. Luton did manage to pick up another win though, so that helps them in terms of getting out. They're still 3 points behind Hull and Charlton, who will probably only just overtake Hull with their goal difference being poor. And Derby, like I said, the only expected team at the bottom in the bottom 3. Because I think if any of the teams to go down, I would have put it to Luton and Barnsley. And the third team, I would have thought would be someone like, probably none of them actually. I would have thought Wigan, at least, I think would probably go down. But there's the teams in the bottom 3, and that's the end of the episode, guys. And I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you guys have, make sure to leave us a like. And also, if you haven't, drop a dislike. Let me know why I left a dislike in the comments below, so I can improve these videos. If you're new, be sure to subscribe. Not only do we do these, but I also do my football vlogs as well, my Stoke City vlogs. The next one is actually Boxing Day gaming at Sheffield Wednesday, which I'm sadly not going to go to because it's Christmas time, and obviously I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas, but I'm not going to spend it watching the Stoke game. I'm going to spend it with my family instead, which is, I think, is a bit better. A bit better, probably a lot better. So yeah, if you guys are watching this, hope you guys have a Merry Christmas and hopefully Happy New Year into 2020. Hopefully I can get another episode out before the new year starts, but if I don't, again, Happy New Year to you guys. Thank you guys for watching. This is Pownzzz, now signing out. Peace.